Question number 1. Which knowledge representation is best to show this Furey's family tree and the physical inheritance?
Well picked. Frames is the correct answer.
Question number 2. In the TIS problem of n cities, the time taken for traversing all cities without having prior knowledge of the length of the minimum tour will be dash.
Perfect. O is the correct choice.
Question number 3. In artificial intelligence, knowledge can be represented as a dash I predicate logicii, propositional logicii, compound logicive, machine logic.
Sharp thinking. I and I is the right choice.
Question number 4. A knowledge base consists of set of statements. B inference is deriving a new sentence from the KB. Choose the correct option. Strong choice. A is true, B is true is the right answer. Question number 5. Which representation knowledge is the best to use if we want to specify directions from one point to another?
Smart move. Graph is an accurate answer.
Question number 6. Which knowledge representation technique is based on a record-like structure with attributes and values? You're right. Frame representation is the correct answer. Question number 7. Which of the following option is used to build complex sentences in knowledge representation? The. Nicely done. Connectives is a solid answer. Question number 8. Which representation technique uses nodes and arcs to represent knowledge? Bravo. Semantic network representation is the answer. Question number 9. Which knowledge representation technique is based on propositional logic? Clear logic. Your choice logical representation is sound and 100% true. Question number 10. What is the role of knowledge representation in artificial intelligence? Excellent. To manipulate symbols is a brilliant choice. Question number 11. What is the purpose of an inference system in a knowledge-based agent? You got it. Your choice to deduce appropriate actions is right. Question number 12. What is the purpose of the perception component in the A cycle? You chose to obtain information from the environment, and it is correct. Question number 13. Which of the following is a knowledge representation language? Right again. ARDIF is a valid answer. Question number 14. What is the advantage of logic for knowledge representation? On track. Compactness, task independence, modularity, reusability, flexibility, and maintainability is the correct answer. Question number 15. What is the advantage of using a production rules system? Correct. Supports efficient execution of code is the right answer. Question number 16. Which knowledge representation language is based on XML? Well reasoned. RDF is the correct choice. Question number 17. Which is not a property of representation of knowledge? Excellent choice. Representational verification is the right answer. Question number 18. Wumpus World is a classic problem. Best example of dash. Good thinking. Reasoning with knowledge is the right answer. Question number 19. Which one is not a type of knowledge representation? Solid response. Text is a valid choice. Question number 20. What is the main goal of learning in an A system? Great job. To gain knowledge from the environment
is the accurate answer.
Question number 21. What is the purpose of an inference system in I?
Valid point. To allow new knowledge to be inferred is true.
Question number 22. What is the purpose of knowledge representation? Great thinking. To enable the storage, organization, and manipulation of knowledge is the right choice. Question number 23. What is the main advantage of using ontologies? Nice work. You chose standardized representation and organization of knowledge, and it is correct. Question number 24. What is the disadvantage of semantic networks?
Exactly. Not able to show operational knowledge makes sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 25. Pick the types of ontology.
Smart pick. All the above is the correct choice.
Question number 26. Ol and RODF belongs to?
Good job. Your answer lightweight ontology works well here.
Question number 27. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format?
Right choice. Contact Narayan Chengder is the best answer